Hey players, how you doing? It's your humble handicapper back from Los Angeles, back at his home in Las Vegas. I had a great trip, saw some family. Introduce you to my nephew Luca. Luca's not here, but rest assured, I have his picks for the end of the show. He is a big hit. He won 7-0. Yeah, it's just my little protege. He's been playing with me the last couple of years. I have him send my picks, his picks, and his reasoning, and he did really good last week. So we're on a couple of the same ones, but the other ones he has, I'll let you know. So our first game, we're going to start off with the Baltimore Ravens going to Jacksonville. We're taking the Jags plus the 4. Jags were my darling team at the beginning of the year. Liked them a lot. Kind of stay away from them lately, but we're going to go back on that Jaguar. Baltimore, they just seem to play the level of the competition. Jaguars can do a lot of things in all phases of the game pretty well. As long as they turn the ball over. That's been their problem. That happens when you have a young quarterback, still feeling his oats. 4 points seems too much to me. I'm actually calling for the upset. I'm taking the Jaguars at home. That was one of Luca's play. He agrees on me. I think there's just enough talent in that team to give Baltimore grief. Baltimore just, there's something missing on the team. I can't put my finger on it, but they can't. They get leads and they give them up every time. So that's our first play. Our second play, this one's going to probably have to hold your nose on, but I'm taking the Cleveland Browns at home, catching 3.5 to 4, depending where you play, against Tampa Bay. I'm not a believer in Tampa Bay. What Tampa Bay did against the Rams was just pure luck. A really bad Ram team. I played them for 3 quarters, but Tom Brady pulled off that Tom Brady magic. They couldn't kill the clock. Then they went over to Europe, and they got Seattle. I think Seattle was overwhelmed by the distance. We were afraid of that one. I got kind of caught in that trap myself. I just don't believe in the Bucs and Brady. I think they're done. Cleveland, they can run the ball. It's supposed to be a quagmire. It's supposed to be raining all through the game. There's actually warnings about how bad they expect they even want the people to tailgate. The weather's supposed to be so bad. I just see a nice, ugly slugfest, low-scoring game. No Fournette for Tampa Bay. I mean, Cleveland's weakest point is their run defense, and they can't run the ball. So get after Brady, knock him down, make Garrett him a couple times. We're taking 3.5 or 4 at home with that one. Our last afternoon game, or morning game, will be the Tennessee Titans. Love this spot. Coming off that Green Bay game 10 days ago, I mean, they're starting to get it going. They're not allowed a team to score more than 20 points 7 games in a row now. That team is Vrabel's. I mean, they just have his attitude. Smash, punch you in the mouth. Derrick Henry's going to run the ball. Cincinnati's still without Chase, and they don't have Mixon either. It's a revenge game, too. I know they don't say it's a revenge game. They knocked them out of the playoffs last year. Tennessee is just going to beat that Cincinnati team up. Cincinnati came off of a Pittsburgh win. Pittsburgh was kind of physical. It's a tough team to beat after back-to-back playing a physical game like that. I think they're just going to be outgunned, physically wise. Titans might be a surprise team. The weather's perfect now for them. As the season progresses, getting this cold weather, run the ball, play defense, impose your will. And that's also Luca's team's other game too. So me and Luca both agree on the Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This is the one we don't agree on. I'm taking the Cardinals at home, getting 3. I know they looked really bad against the Niners, but everyone's going to look bad against the Niners. Figure it out. I'm calling the Niners to win the Super Bowl. So they get Murray back. The thing about San Diego is they can't stop the run. To give James Conner a chance to run the ball. They played a lot of decent teams well at home. Murray's back. Think a little bit the play-action game. Don't expect them to drop back and do too much. And the Chargers have some injuries again with their some offensive weapons. I'm catching 3.5, 4 at home. Luca's the other side of this, so this is where we conflict. So if you're following Luca, pick your poison. And my late game is I like Green Bay. I know Green Bay has not been the Green Bay of past, but I think Philadelphia is on the downslide. They were really doing well early, and now the momentum's kind of shifted a little bit. I think Rodgers getting a little confidence with his receiving core now. I'm catching 7. You're not getting Rodgers a 7 very much in his lifetime. So 10 days to get ready. I just don't think Philadelphia is on the right side of the momentum right now. So we'll take the 7 on the Sunday night game. You're probably waiting for Luca's picks. He does like the Washington Redskins. That's been one of his darling teams, he said. Riverboat John, he loves his attitude. He loves their run offense, their run defense. Heineke, laying 4 at home against an Atlanta team who they can pretty much only run the ball, and that's the skin's strength is stopping the run. So that's one of Luca's picks. And Luca's late pick is the Indianapolis Colts on Monday night. Jeff Saturday special. They're playing well. He doesn't believe in Pittsburgh. I can't blame him. I took Pittsburgh last week, and the kid let me down. They have a great defense. Probably a low-scoring game. You want to lay the 2.5. So that's going to be your pick from Luca. So me and Luca both agree on Tennessee and Jacksonville. We disagree on the Chargers Arizona game. He's given you 2 other games, Washington and Colts. And my other games are Green Bay and Cleveland in the upset in the bad weather. All right, guys. Well, I hope you had a good holiday. Hope you caught some of those dogs on Thursday. And good hunting. We'll see you next week. My daughter will say her little part and bid you adieu. Just come here. They can't see you. And?
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Mom, you don't pause the video yet.
Oh, wait, hang on a second.
And...
Goodbye.